This thing will not. There we are. I was gonna say this thing will not go away. This little like Norton thing that was on the screen, but it's gone now. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. We're on the final case about to go now. According to my walkthrough, this one is slightly longer than the other cases in this one because it's got 2 investigations, 2 trials, 2 investigations, 2 trials. So, whereas the other ones had 1 investigation, 2 trials. So it's slightly longer. So we're about to go into another day of investigating. So, yeah, where did we even leave off? Oh, right, Maya's been kidnapped. Yeah, that's right. That's where we left off. Maya's been kidnapped. So that's not great. We don't like that. I'm like, what happened in the last? Oh yeah. One of the main characters got kidnapped and locked in a wine cellar by a creepy man called D Killer, which is, you know, not suspicious at all. Kicking around with your name being D Killer. But yeah, so I'm supposed to be able to just get into it and see what happens. Something about a ransom. I don't remember. It was only a few days ago. I've forgotten already. March 21st, 11:34, Wright and Co. Law Offices. Well, at least we're able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. Check the desktop audio is working. So now what should we do? It is, that's good. Well, the trial is on tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. He always says that, and then there always ends up being more than one day of trial. You know what I mean? He's always like, oh no, if we don't prove it today, we'll never catch him. And then like they're like, anyway, we're back for another day of trial. There's only one way to prove Mr. Onguard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. God, it's so fucking loud. I've only, the speakers are at 10%, are you kidding? Hold on, maybe if I put them in the wrong ears. Okay, that's made it slightly quieter. I've put them in the opposite ears so that the sound's not going into my ear canal, it's going back the way, it's slightly better. I just can't cope with it. I can't deal with loud. Like, I always have my music on like really low down. I just hate when stuff's blaring in my ears. Right, okie dokie. What to do? Since there were no psych logs, then that means we can trust Mr. Onguard to be innocent. I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? What then? Why are we asking Pearl for her opinion on anything? She's like 6 years old. It's like, hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearls. I want to get your opinion on this murder investigation with your, you know, great insight at 6 years old and not knowing what a train is. That's something I want to ask you, Pearls. Okay, what is it? Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special Huh? What do you mean? But I thought you and Mystic Maya were... I've been mistaken all this time? No way! Ah, she really wasn't kidding. Pearls actually believes Maya and I are... Maybe I should have just left it alone. Mr. Nick, stop it! Don't hide your true feelings from me! Ow! She slapped me! Getting beat up by a child. Beat up by a fucking child. Right. Let's get moving. Detention Center. March 21st, Detention Center Visitors Room. Ah, the lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Okay, useful. What happened? Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to have after the show? I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the nickel samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Courage was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. But the way he's always talking about his manager is as if she runs his life. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corredo, what sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try making a Jam and Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. Knuckle Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it would be the other way around, you know? He has a point. I can't remember if I, like, got him to look at anything last time. Look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Knuckle Samurai kicked the Jam Ninja's butt, right? So it's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him. Being rivals sounds like a sad way to relate to another person. Oops, that's not what I meant. Actually, let's show him that gumshoe. Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the fan club president, okay? Dude, you know what? Forget I asked. Oh, by the way, the weather here today is absolutely insane. Like, it's sunny, but the wind is, it was 32 miles an hour the last time I checked. Yeah, 30 miles an hour winds, and, it is rattling my windows, so I apologize if you can hear it in the background. Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil. Yeah. And I'm way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular. Yeah, you're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Okay. Let's... Vamos. Oh. Why can I only go back to the Wright and Cole offices? Yeah, let's go to the hotel. Why could I not go there from the detention center? Oh, I suppose the office is closer, but still, can I not just bypass it and go straight there? Right, March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What's going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed, is that true? It's a bad rerun is what it is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know, I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way, ever since I was... Oh, good lord. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said, because she was talking too fast. Missile-bag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. Okay. Talk. The victim. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder, and only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is the manner of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. Pearls. Are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Youngins today. So I'm guessing Mistlebag heard everything from Lotta. I want to talk to you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. Alright then, hen. Fucking spell. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? Oh, for fuck's sake, 4 of them. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent, please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. What the fuck? Why would I bring you a present? Tell me what happened. Fucking Mrs. Oldbag. I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. Grr, she's clamming up like the old clam she is. I love how when she has nothing to say, she just puts her helmet back on. Please, anything would be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's okay, really. She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know. Okay, so she's no use to us. Oh. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. They still haven't put the food away, it's all gonna be going bad. Gonna get food poisoning in here. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. We ate at this table last night, didn't we? Yes. I was really happy then. I wish I could make you smile again, even for a second. Oh. The award ceremony was held on that stage just last night. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone's alright. I heard that Very Big Circus recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over. Okay, well there's nothing in here, so... Hallway? March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face. What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! Camera! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Huh? Why would we nick your camera, Lotta, for the love of God? So you lost your camera. It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me a talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. Well, so, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't right know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything for my big scoop. I wonder if Walter's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Walter's camera added to the court record. Added to the court record even though we don't have it. A very expensive item valued at $1,600 that was stolen around the time of the murder. I mean, knowing Lotta, she probably did manage to take a photo of like the exact moment the murder happened and wasn't paying attention and didn't realise that's what was in the photo. I know this girl. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ongar was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop? I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what the scoop she was after was this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Walter, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you were hanging around here? God, everyone's being fucking secretive today. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? Exactly. Why is everyone clamming up today? We've been stalked, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your eye roll smile. You know, they might be more willing to help, like, if he told them that Maya was kidnapped, because I feel like Lotta would probably help if he was like, hey, by the way, like, if you don't help me, Maya's gonna, like, die. She'd probably be like, oh no, I gotta help. I don't want that little lady to die. Have I got anything I can even show her? Not really, nothing here is, like, particularly useful so far. Might as well go and see. Okay, we've got, so we've got On Guard's Hotel Room, Caritas Hotel, and Bible Hall, so might as well start up at the top. Ooh! Okay, On Guard's Hotel Room. Where are we? We're in Mr. Matt On Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Ooh, who's this? You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, correct? I gathered just one. She looks like Riza Hawkeye! Doesn't she look like Hawkeye? Look at her hair! Oh man, I miss Hawkeye. She was my fave. Literally my favourite character in, all of FMAB. I fucking love that girl. You're Mr. Ongar's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Ongar's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. To defeat the hunt. Alright. Did you... She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Yeah, she's Riza Hawkeye. She's gonna beat the shit out of you. Alright, let's see what this lassie knows. Or maybe I should investigate. I haven't looked at the room. Hold on. Examine. I like her outfit though. She's looking stylish. It's probably Mr. On Guard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? Hey, you always gotta bring extra clothes. You never know when you're gonna spill something down yourself, you know? Or if you're gonna be really sweaty. These things happen. Looks like these dishes are left over from dinner. A dinner for 2 at that. I'm sure they're Mr. Ongard and Miss Andrews' plates. It looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Yeah, the last time they served up T-bone steaks, it didn't go well. What's that? Why can't I examine this thing? What the fuck? It's a giant spear. There's some samurai-looking clothes in the sofa there. Those are some samurai-looking ass clothes. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. Oh my god, this wind. No, same thing. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of wind. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here. Well, it's supposed to be a fancy hotel, you hope. Okay. Lisa, tell me what you know. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ongard. What the hell is my computer loading in the background? In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you take a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ongard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. Don't expect me to believe you've been talking to me without knowing how we relate. Sorry? I have no idea why Mr. Ongard chose you as his manager. Lawyer, not manager. I was thinking she's probably his manager. My brain forgot how to talk. I think she's his manager. Why did you have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve... Oh, right. That's not appropriate. It's relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that, there we are, I'm Mr. Ongard's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim Mr. Kurita have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios is a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, and that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Girls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Alright, I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that have no relevance to me. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Alright, let's see. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most uninteresting things. If either one of them weren't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. What the hell does that mean? I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Wankaretta was killed. I asked to become Mr. Ongard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Longcard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told. He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick? Does she know anything about the Steel Samurai? That's Mr. Wellpowers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is, and ever will be. Ugh, what a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain. I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews. You know, I had a teacher once called Miss Andrews, and she was a right cow. I hated her. She hated me, she was horrible. So every time it comes up and it's just like Miss Andrews, I'm just like, oof. Ooh. Bad memories. Oh, she doesn't know anything about that. She doesn't think gumshoe? Nope. She know anything about old bag? Nope. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably... Oh, should I show her the camera in case she knows where it is? Nope, she doesn't know about that either. Okay, might as well leave then, because I think we're probably done here. We'll go look in Juan's room. Oh my good lord, that's a... I was going to say that's a lot of teddy bears, but to be honest, that's what my bedroom looks like. Mr. Nick, where are we? Build-A-Bear Workshop. Obviously, Pearls. We're in Juan Coretta's room, Pearls. Mr. Coretta? The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Longcard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go. Little Missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map! That's great, girls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Hotel guide map added to the court record. Okay, let's have a look at it then. So we've got the lobby, the Viola Hall, the hall, hallway, on guard, and corridor. That's really useful considering that is we've already been to all of these rooms, so we already know. It says partial. We already know all of these locations. That's not handy, but never mind. Oh gosh, this room's big. Oh, I didn't even check in the last room if there was more to look at. Yeah, we should probably examine this room, because that's a hell of a lot of teddy bears. Wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? Me. Not me as in the bear, as in me, as in same, as in me. As in me too. There's even a few in the trash can. Hey, that's mean. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl. Ah ha 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 ha. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma that last case caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Yeah, let's not think about Mole. Ooh, a laptop. It's so messy here. Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please? Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Do All-Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Coretta? Apparently so. It looks like Mr. Coretta had dinner last night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Oh, there's something smashed on the floor there. Fossil cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Coretta fought his assailant. What's this glass fragment from? A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? Why would he? This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar's not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Guitar case added to the court record. So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? Wine glass added to the court record. Good point. Okay, let's see what Gumshoe knows. Cause of death. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the scene of the crime should tell you, pal. The scene of the crime? Yeah, here's a picture. Oh dear. There's a knife in his chest. Is there? Is there? Oh, is that it? I thought that was part of his outfit. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yup. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Onguard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Crime photo added to the court record. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Onguard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Coretta, really put up a big fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. Oops. Just checking it as usual. But no, it looks like we're good. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Onguard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons that caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something at the crime scene that was a little off. Something that was a little off? As in that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. I mean, is it the wine glass? Or is there more? Don't know, is there anything else? Take that one. No. Take the beds. The TV, is that anything? No, that's still about the beds. That's their dinner. Okay, well I think we've got everything then. I can't see anything else that we haven't... What's that? Oh, there are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty? It's just too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut. Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup and a bottle of strawberry jam too. Maybe red was his favourite colour. Okay, well, I don't know then. Back to the hall, I guess. Oh. Gatewater Hotel by Hall. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. The Knuckle Samurai. Can you tell me a little more about the Knuckle Samurai TV show? Okay. The Knuckle Samurai is an action hero programming towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminium Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Knuckle Samurai. It's a love why? In Neo Old Tokyo? I see. Wait, a love what? A love why? This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop, and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo was actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet, times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 AM. I'm gonna stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theatre starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. Jammin' Ninja. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja is like the samurai shows aimed for kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't climb a wall, but became a big pop star. Oh, what? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Masola. Jammin' versus the Muramachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, bro? What happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Masola? Every Sunday at 8 AM. What show should I watch? I can't believe she's really considering it. I don't know, do I want to show them any profiles or anything? Or like maybe show them the guitar case? That guitar case, that was Juan's. I'm guessing you've seen this case before? It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. The bright red guitar, the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the awards ceremony? That does seem a little strange. Has he seen the lost camera? No. Nope, doesn't know anything about that either. Or about that. What is the description for this? Found next to the victim, it's filled with tomato juice, no sign it's been drank. Found next to the victim, there's some water, but only on the top of the lid. So I want to show him some profiles, see what he says. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know? Really? It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions, then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Lamb was always trying to one-up Matt, but lately those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad Wan's story ended so soon. Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential. His star potential? I got his autograph the other day. Feels kinda wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say, Matt didn't kill Wan. I know he didn't. I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know. I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess. Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things. That's not funny. Yeah, I guess not. I'm honored you asked me, but I have no idea who this person is. I have no idea who this person is. Right, okay. Lobby? Oh, so hard. Okay, well that's not helpful. What else do I got? Oh, I forgot the heart. Ooh, okay. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little while. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumour going around about her right now. A rumour? If you're interested, I can give you a little bit of the details. He's so happy, it looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Yeah, give us the details. The gossip on Adrian. Yeah, give us the goss! Give us the goss! Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you're interested in it too? I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah. So take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Coretta didn't have a manager of his own, which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA, Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of our client? Ah, it's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Charles is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Magazine clipping added to the court record. Okay. Superstar in an ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Coretta has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Okay. Where do I need to go now then? Oh. Okay, it said in the thing that the next place I need to go is the lobby and do the site clocks, but it says, the first thing it says is that I need to present an autograph to Miss Oldbag. I didn't mean to read that, I just wanted to see where the room is I'm meant to go to next, and unfortunately, I spoiled it for myself. I don't have an autograph for Miss Oldbag. I don't have that evidence. Where is Where's the autograph? Oh wait, hold on. Where's the autograph? The coffee table in Coretta's room? What? Oh, I forgot I was going to go in and see if his room's any bigger than I thought it was. What's it say? Examine the paper on the coffee table. I thought I did that. I clicked on the coffee table and it just started talking about electronics. I examined that. Is that not it? Is that not... Yeah, she just keeps saying it's so messy. Maybe I'm on the wrong table? There isn't anything... There isn't any paper on this table. Oh wait, I'm supposed to show the wine glass. God, I'm getting this wrong. Apparently I'm supposed to show the wine glass to Gumshoe first. What the hell's going on? Right, okay. Show the wine glass to Gumshoe. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you know, alright, because I was supposed to tell him what was off, because he was like, something's off, and then I just left the room. Oops. Oh well. You noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Ms. Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Ms. Von Karma's coming here? Yeah, she's coming. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. I think it'd be best if you didn't bump into her here. You can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Oh, okay. How did I miss all of this? What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Oh, that's right. Whenever I hear that sound, for some reason, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that did happen the last time. Sorry, I've got to make myself scarce. Later, pal. Oh, jeez. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's a very dishonourable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat. Scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. Oh dear. I think she killed him. R.I.P. Gumshoe. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. You were so scared you just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you've soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffface, the investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honour. Ow. Now, what did she throw at me? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Oh, okay. This bit of paper. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? Autograph repair, autograph replace. It's got Mr. Kureda's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. You see how it says "to my dearest Wendy" in more normal letters here? This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. That's Old Bag's name. Okay, that explains why we need to give it to her. Right, I'm glad that we figured that out, because that... I missed an entire chunk of story there. That's embarrassing. Alright, let's go back to Old Bag then. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But oh, what a waste. And here, I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. Because I'm- oh right, she wanted us to bring us a present, didn't she? So an autograph from Juan is probably gonna make her talk to us. Because I'm a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. The guitar case? No. I'll give you a wet guitar case. But that's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says "to my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Ooh! Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest Juan. Nice! Okay, well, that solved a problem. Oh great, I'm yawning. Oh dear. That was good. All four in one go. Autograph given to Wendy, dearest. What you witnessed. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. Sorry. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow? This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. Mr. Ongard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. Yellow-bellied chicken liver! Oh no, her name isn't actually Wendy Oldbag, it's Kim Woodburn. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad. They say he did something bad. Why does it feel so good? And I say he did it. What did Mr. Ongard ever do to her to deserve this? Ongard's past. What did Mr. Ongard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick. What is it? What's this scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do viles and wild tempers mean? Ah. How about we just listen to what Miss Obag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Obag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And you have proof that Mr. Ongard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Ugh, of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Hee hee hee. Oh, that wasn't what I meant. Sorry. Sorry about that. I don't have anything to say to okay. I wonder if she'll say anything about the... Oh, the guitar. Nope. Oh, nope. Oh, wait, what? The Criminal Affairs Department? March 21st, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Great, now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done? Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick? Fair enough. See, still got funny stuff when you click on him. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? The Hero of Heroes award ceremony? The grand prize got away from the Jammin' Ninja again? Shouldn't you be reading something more important? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. A break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. A turkey sandwich? Don't you eat ham every day? Get sick of it or something? You must be doing image training for interrogations. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. There's that thing again. Aw, it's kinda cute. Mr. Nick, what's this stuffed animal's name? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's this precinct's mascot, you know? Oh, wow. I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I'll do. I hope you succeed in your mission, sir. Yeah, I remember the Blue Badger. That was a whole ass time, wasn't it? Right, yeah, I just want to check quickly that... Okay, yeah, his room is only one panel. So I didn't miss anything. Okay, should we try and see what she's got to say? See if we... I mean, I haven't found her camera, but... Big scoop. Oh, but maybe her big scoop is about Juan and Adrian. That has only just occurred to me. Well, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Grr. Could it be that you, lost of heart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person? Okay, we can answer that. Adrian Andrews. This woman? She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Ongar's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that. That's what you gotta have, oh right, you gotta have that, what's it, news sauce. You mean news source. That's it. So show me something that shows that Wang guy, I can't say, how do you say Wan in a southern accent? That Wan guy had something with Miss Andrews. Okay, we do have that as well. It's from the newspaper. Or the magazine. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.E. Ah. Mr. Kuruda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ongar's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Kuruda's door last night. Wow! Nice. Unlock successful. Big skip. You were looking into Mr. Kuruda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. That's kinda a vague thing, that. Oh, what kind of vague thing is that? They ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do, so that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh, I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Walter, nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know, but the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What with people now? What's with people now anyway? I never thought I'd see the day where someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I have no idea why. Oh right, I've got no idea why though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Lotus camera updating the court record. So what does it say? Stolen in the night of the murder, a tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Okay, now can we go to the police station? March 21st, police station, criminal affairs department. Detective Gumsher said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there is nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and the testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Stop acting like you're ready to... No, stop talking like you're ready to... Stop talking like you're ready to roll over and die, alright? No one's talking about rolling over. It's my favourite set of levels from Uncharted 3, the Chateau and Stay in the Light. Oh man, I've played the Chateau in Uncharted 3 so many times over, just that specific 2 levels, just played them so many times. So funny, like something, like I have like, it's like my comfort game, Uncharted 3, or at least one of them, where I just put it on, there's specific levels, I just put them on and just feel happy. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces. 2? Both of them are in this photo. There's the wine glass. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search for Mr. Ongard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt Ongard's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. Thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well, and I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob? Her blab knob. Her blab knob. Hold on. I need to take a picture of that. Her fucking what? There's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ongard. Someone is trying to phone me, but I'm pretty sure it's a sales call, in which case they can fuck off. Leave me alone. She saw Mr. Ongard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! Okay, wonder if I ask him about Adrian. Does he know anything about Adrian? There's something interesting about this woman, pal. And what is that? You don't know? Haven't you heard the gossip about her? Gossip, pal? I wonder if he knows anything about that article. Okay, I will ask him. But first, I'm gonna ask him about Oldbag. If I'm caught leaking info to you here in the precinct, my neck's gonna be in a ringer, pal. Your neck? No! I mean my neck is a joke. But yeah, ask me about things that have to do with the case only, alright, pal? I thought you might want to say something about Oldbag since he was talking about her, but he clearly does not. Alright, I need to... Shit, where's that? I wonder if there's anything to do with the guitar case, actually. What can you tell me about this guitar case? Oh, that. This is just what I hear, pal, but that's the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. But the guitar wasn't in his hotel room. Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like that red guitar is related to this case after all. This. We were pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Coretta? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. What the fuck? Where did this come from? What? Who? What? Suicide? Her name was Celeste Impacts. That sounds like a brand of tampon. Or Sanish's Hills. Like, get the new Celeste Impacts, more absorbent. You can still ride a bike. You don't have to worry about your period. Her name was Celeste Impacts. And she was Juan Coretta's manager. The victim's manager. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impacts was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who was both Mr. Coretta's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Can her suicide have something to do with this case? you want to know more about her path? No, I'm not remotely interested. This information means nothing. She was the victim's manager and also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but oh god. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Ms. Von Karma, you can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Wait, please, wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll Quiet. If it weren't for the traitors like you, I would have won. I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? Oh. It's Edgeworth! Oh my god, he's back! Oh, and he looks grumpy as all hell. But he's back! And not dead! That must be a bit of a shock to the system for Phoenix. I mean, Edgeworth does kind of look like a Victorian, like, ghost anyway, so maybe it's not surprising that he's seen a ghost. Edgeworth? It's been a long time, right? This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisco. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name and dragged it through the mud. Run away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow, in court. It will be a clinical lesson in the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. Yes, I would quite like to talk to Edgeworth. I thought the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth had gone and died. Mr. Nick, I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack, and that's the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, this is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor, and a perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you've lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, if it was Francisca, she would almost definitely say, I will defeat you this time, the instant you saw me. But courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives. To save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Oh, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Alrighty. Let's start showing them things, I guess. I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Just a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright. Still stuck up as ever. Okay, show me some profiles. We're looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say I don't have any info? There's an interesting rumour about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common to tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? What's so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating... Well, it sounds like the pollen is not treating them well this year. Yo, me too, man, me too. Sorry, just checking. Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? Can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Oh, I thought he might say something about Francisca, but he does not. Oh, it's gone quiet. This woman is another key to the case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But suddenly she was called away by a production and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impact died. But her death was a suicide, right? Yes. But there is still one riddle left unsolved. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Because he's in for himself. He's like, I'll just investigate myself. Oh, I wanted to see. What does her face say? Was Andrew's mentor and Critta's manager person? Oh, missing suicide note. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impact has even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink in her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hate such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida had his own manager's suicide note. But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1? Suicide report adds to the court record. What the hell? Why is it part 1? Deceased. Celeste Impact, found by Juan Corrida. Was her suicide note hidden? That's a really useful report, Miles. That's wonderful. It's really useful. Here, explain it to me. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. Why didn't you just give me them at the same time? The attempter's name is Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews? What did she do? She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just her image. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her codependency. That's the key word. Codependency. The word most unsuited to describing that woman. Oh, but you didn't give me the second part from my court record. What do I show him now? Oh shit, that's changed. I completely messed that up. So how are Adrian Andrews and codependency related? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Quite possibly because she had lost her will to live. Lost her will? Why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that? Is this what they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counselling sessions. She's a person who looks for someone she can trust unconditionally, and when she finds that someone, she blindly follows them. Without someone to guide her, she feels uneasy and can't carry herself through life. And that's her codependency. When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behaviour to hold herself together. How terrible. There we go, attempted suicide report added to the court record. Attempter Adrian Andrews, reason shock from Celeste Impax suicide. Do I need to present this to him? Check. Appearances can be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying, but it's cliche because it's true. Miss Andrews, to think behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear. Now what do I do? Oh, I need to go to the detention center apparently. I don't know, I didn't realise we were done with him. Hold on, did you get anything else to say before I show him this? No. Okay. Have I shown him her? I don't think I have. That's my manager. Oh, right. Well, he has an accent. In my mind. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? She takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. Ooh. When the music fades, you're always like, oh, it's about to go down. What's wrong? How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never... No, if you'll excuse me. I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard? Mr. Nick, this Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's very important in all this. Okay, he's left, so... No? Move to Matt Onguard's hotel room. Oh, okay. God, this is a long investigation. Holy shit. Are we anywhere near the end of this? Like, honestly. Oh, God, I don't even know if we are. Judging by the length of the walkthrough. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone. That's Francisca von Shocker. Francisca von Karma. Miss von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls. You're always following after that Mr. Detective with a little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy. Don't make me laugh. I'll show you something interesting, little girl. Francisco's a robot, confirmed. What's that? An electromagnetic receiver. I've planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that feels every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Coretta was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? Ooh, Cyclops. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Cyclope, Mr. Nick? Yes. They're getting to be more and more of these lately. Well, let's see what she says, so I can try and figure out what I need to know. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Coretta murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Onguard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Coretta. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that. Okay, surely that's got to be the magazine article. Yeah. You and Mr. Coretta had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half of your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Coretta? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Coretta for this person's sake? Oh, that'll be... Celeste. Celeste Impacts, your mentor. Why do you know about Celeste? Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Coretta's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Coretta so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews. There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. That's got to be the attempted suicide report, right? Oh no, it's not. It didn't go quiet. Get a hold of yourself. Huh? If you want advice on doing yourself in, I suggest asking someone like the police. Oh fuck, I thought that would be that. Which translates to go take a long walk with a short pier. There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. Is it her suicide report? Celeste's suicide report? Celeste's suicide report? Ah, right, okay. Miss Impax's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Coretta. Oh, right, that makes sense. Well, Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Coretta. Yeah, that makes sense. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. Yeah, this was the attempted suicide report. So, this is proof that Celeste was someone very special to you. Yeah. Miss Andrews, you went through it too, didn't you? Went through what? A suicide. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, and you live by yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impact, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop. We're getting somewhere. When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking of what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Coretta of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it, and you thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start in this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become one of the most likely. You have become the one most likely to want Mr. Coretta dead. Me? Miss Impact was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Oh, we did it. Oh good, I got my health back. Motive for murder. It's true, I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. That's one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Coretta. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Coretta to recover the suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. Still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favour to ask. Like, attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the always thinking type. She never says anything carelessly, it seems. Thank you very much. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. If I'm not remembering something clearly, sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Enguard in your capable hands. Alright. Gatewater Hotel hallway. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. Oh, thank God, because that's been going on for a while. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all of this. She hasn't slept at all, and she's been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh no. I'm okay. Really. I'm fine. I really am. You don't look fine to me. Okay, so we want to go back to the lobby. And then we can go back to the office. I'm so running out of saliva in my mouth. Like, my mouth is so dry. I didn't bring anything to drink and I'm sitting here like absolutely gasping. Thank God we're almost done. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews had a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Hello, this is the law office of Wright & Co. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not come within a few feet of her this whole time. Phew. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely vanished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis, ask my sis. Maya? Maya! Damn it, he cut me off. I think Maya said ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry, Mia! I have a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her. Honestly, when Pearl turns into Mia, it's absolutely terrifying. It's so disturbing. Maya's situation. How's Maya? She's safe. For now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like this. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Ugh. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? Date, question mark, time, question mark, location, question mark. I mean, it's a wine cellar. I imagine it's under the hotel. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. Wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Is it this little thing here? She's getting to the stairs. I can't see very well in this darkness, but it doesn't seem like there's anything there. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Oh, it's the same one with the shell. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Ah, that's it. This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. To be continued. Well, that was a cliffhanger and a half. Yeah, no, this case is good so far. Dear God, it's long, but, you know, I'm having a good time. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, so I don't really know what that means. She's got the same card as Adrian, but I don't think Adrian is responsible for, like, locking her up. But we don't know yet what the killer has to do with any of this. Like, we haven't heard anything about the killer at all in this episode, so I don't know how he's involved. I don't think Adrian's the killer somehow. Like, I don't think Adrian killed Juan Corrida. She just doesn't seem the person. She seems too kind of, like, squirrely. But I don't know who did. Or why. I don't know. No one else has a motive apart from her. But, well, apart from her and Matt Engarde, but it doesn't feel like it's either of them. And I don't know what the killer has to do with any of it, so yeah, I don't have a clue at the moment is where I'm at. I don't know where this case is going. But Miles Edgeworth is back, so that's great. And next time we'll be going to the trial, where we'll maybe, hopefully, find out some information. But I'm starving and I have no moisture left in my mouth, so I'm gonna leave and catch you in the next one. Bye everyone.